Let me tell you all a little story about the ICW Tag Team Division. Now you see, the ICW Tag Team Division has gone through many different eras. There was the very disappointing era of the STI. I mean, who even names a team after the worst 3 words on the planet? Sexually transmitted infection. That's beside the point. The point is, they were good ICW Tag Team Champions and they were embroiled in a hot feud. And I mean a hot feud with the 2 most legendary competitors, or soon to be future legendary competitors of ICW's lore, the Bucky Boys, Stevie and Davey Boy, with their own cousin and manager, the Wee Man. Speaking of the Bucky Boys, they started the next era of tag team domination. They made their legacy. I personally call this the era of the Buckfast. Reason why I say that is because the Bucky Boys were very big fans of your favourite Scottish drink, Buckfast. Yeah? They used to drink that quite a lot over there. I bet Stevie Boy still does when he's not wrestling. Probably even Davey Blaze himself still drinks it. I probably know the Wee Man does, but that's not up to me to pry. It's his business and his business alone. But yeah, after the era of the STI, William Grange and Dickie Divers, there was the era of the Buckfast. Stevie and Davey Boy, the Bucky Boys, some of the best tag team champions in history. They even defeated 2 of the most large and... I'll try that again. They beat 2 of the most physically imposing competitors in British wrestling, the London Riots. Yeah? Former bitches of Jimmy Havoc turned into tag team legends. Yeah, they even beat the London Riots. Then, this is when things started getting interesting. The Sumerian Death Squad, Tommy End, or Aleister Black as he's known nowadays, and Michael Dante. If they were teamed up with Mikey Whiplash, they would form the Legion. They'd form Legion. And in their case, they're what they called Illuminati Assassins. They got a contract, they took out the corresponding wrestler, they did their job, they got paid. They were hired guns pretty much, and that kind of work earned them the ICW Tag Team straps. Then after the Sumerian Death Squad, we're going to go a bit further forward in time, because there's one team I'm saving till last. You'll understand why. Anyway, on the story. After the Sumerian Death Squad, we're jumping forward quite a few years to some of the most decorated competitors in ICW history. First of all, the longest reigning tag team champions of all time. Polo Promotions! Jackie Polo, Mark Coffey. Yeah, I may hate those 2 boys. I may hate the current state of Jackie Polo. And I may hate Mark Coffey for what he has done to Jackie. But I cannot deny that they have an impressive resume in tag team competition. A very impressive resume. As I said, they are the longest reigning ICW Tag Team Champions ever. Until they got interrupted by some Irish folk. No. I'm sorry. I meant some Welsh folk named Mike Bird and Wild Boar, the Marauders. Yeah, the Marauders snuck right in the front door of ICW, beat the Polos, took the ICW Tag Team straps, became one of the most physically imposing Tag Team champions in history, apart from the Sumerian Death Squad and the London Riots. And they ran roughshod over ICW with the help, of course, of the Black Label. The Black Label, including Red Lightning, had their backs. And we all know how much we hate Red Lightning. After Bird and Boar, Polos got their titles back. Whoopee, whoop-de-doo. They won at the Hydro. Good for them. Then they run in to the biggest tag team in ICW history, led by, guess who? The manager of champions himself. The ICW version of Paul Heyman, the Wee Man. Aston Smith and Rampage Brown, the current World of Sport World Champion. They came in after a couple of years away from ICW and they demolished Polo Promotions. So much so that we haven't even heard from the Polos ever since Aston and Rampage whooped their asses at the Garage in Glasgow. Ever since that tag team title match at the Garage, we have not even heard from Polo Promotions. Mark Coffey is your ICW 0G champion. Jackie Polo? I don't even know what's fucking going on with Jackie Polo. But I digress. Then we come to the most recent part of ICW lore. The newest tag team to hold the straps. The Kinky Party. Yeah, sure, they had a more or less pointless feud with the Kings of Catch, which resulted in the dirtiest pro wrestling match in history at the Hydro against the Kings of Catch. The same Kings of Catch who are going up against Chris Renfrew and BT Gunn 26th of August. But they worked their asses off, and Jack Jester has almost completed the set. He now needs the 0G title, and then he will become your Triple Crown / Grand Slam champion of ICW. Him and Shaw Samuels, the Kinky Party, are your current reigning and defending ICW Tag Team Champions. Oh wait, I forgot two teams. One, the 55. Reason why I didn't say them, because they were also on the leash of Red Lightning. Red Lightning also had them by their collars, dragging them around, telling them what to do, even bringing in James R. fucking Kennedy, Joe Hendry's former agent, to give them the boosts they need to become ICW Tag Team Champions. They almost made Coach Tripp say bye-bye to ICW. But luckily, Polo Promotions beat the 55 and became, again, the longest reigning ICW Tag Team Champions. But the 55 have held the gold. But the reason why you haven't heard one name in this story is because this is by far the baddest tag team in professional wrestling history. I said it in the last video I just put up, the New Age Clique. For years, they have dominated the tag team division, being barbaric, being brutal, being vicious, being violent, being diabolical, being the most evil motherfuckers they can be. Chris Renfrew, BT Gunn, James Scott, Dickie Divers, Kaylee Ray, Wolfgang, Stevie Boy, Rob Cage, all them fuckers have personified what it means to be an ICW tag team wrestler. Chris Renfrew and BT Gunn in particular set the tag team division on fire in ICW. They blazed a trail that many teams strive to be at. They are here The Kinky Party, your current tag champs, are here. Every other tag team to hold the shots is right here. And the reason why is because the NAK set the bar for being ICW Tag Team Champions, being the masters of Scottish Tag Team Wrestling. They are the personifiers of tag team domination, of tag team mastery, whatever you want to call it. That is them. That is Chris Renfrew and BT Gunn. 3 times they held those straps. 3 fucking times. No other team has managed to top them. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, ICW fans, but the NAK are the most held ICW Tag Team Champions ever. No other team has gone past 3. So the NAK definitely has set the bar for tag team mastery. Now, I'm not one to sound biased here. I'm being impartial. I'm telling you as it is. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section. If I've missed out any teams, if any tag teams have surpassed the NAK's record, or anything like that, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I ain't the professor until I get every piece of information stored inside this brain. But as far as I'm concerned, the bottom line is the marquee on tag team domination reads Chris Renfrew and BT Gunn, the New Age Clique. They are the dominators, the personifiers, the masters of tag team wrestling. NAK till death, fuckers.